why I train so hard and why exercise and attention, primary attention to self is so important to me. About 4 years ago, um, I got really sick and got out of practice, very successful business. And when that happened, the only thing I could concentrate on was not getting a house, not getting a spouse, not getting a car, not looking forward to the next thing I was going to do. I had to turn my attention back onto myself because what happened was a guy like me who was always a bedrock of consistency in what I would espouse to my patients and other charges, and that being staying in top shape and taking care of your health, and then everything else falls in alignment. I was anything but that. The structures that I owned at the time had become shackles. They owned me. And I've often said that if I see anyone, maybe in the media, a captain of industry, a CEO of a company, um, um, an owner of a big business, if they're terribly, terribly out of shape, which is a barometer that we use, uh, I wouldn't believe them. I wouldn't believe their success, and neither do they. Because I can tell you this now: you may have divorce, bills, bankruptcy, job problems, ill health. Your kids might be truant. As good of a person as you can be, I've seen wonderful parents with horrible kids, and I've seen the opposite. But I'll tell you this: all those problems will be diminished. They'll almost go away if you gain hold of yourself and your own health. And yes, in my case, that means pounding away and getting my body fat low and feeling good and sleeping well and getting lean and having lines and having the topography of my muscle being thoroughly mapped with veins. That's what it means for me. That's when my mind is placid. And everything else, the worst problems that I can imagine, the ones I actually do have, they're diminished and they're much more easily managed and handled. And you can have this too. So it's not vanity. It's not narcissism. It's none of that. Handling yourself, taking care of yourself, getting a hold of yourself, that's hallmark to a life well lived. And I'll just leave you with that. Dr. Mike Dusa.